Hey everyone, it's SkyDog. I just happened to take a little break. I'm down here in New Orleans, taking a couple of days off just to catch my breath and enjoy the scenery and the food. I happen to have in my hands one of the prototype badges for SkyDogCon this year. This was done by Redvers Davies and Chad, his buddy. They've done some really awesome work on it. I can tell you a little bit about it because I haven't been told a lot of the details about it. It does include 7 RGB LEDs across the top of the badge itself. It does include an infrared emitter and detector. Won't tell you what that part does. Every badge does also include an OLED screen, the little black square at the top. It is based on the propeller chipset by Parallax, which has 8 processors on it. It also has a joystick instead of 4 or 5 push buttons to allow for that. So you actually you do have the little up and down movement here, clickety clickety, and that becomes necessary for some of the other things that it does. It does have a programming interface, so you will be able to sit down and program it on site. We have gear that's going to be on site. We may have some extra things you might be able to add on to it and play with. But as is, it's a neat little marvel. I've got to play with this one. I would put the batteries in it, but I might show you way too much if I get to play. But we got to play around with it and do some interesting things. I gave Red and his guys some ideas, and they just went off the charts. In fact, there are things that it will do that I haven't been privy to yet, and in fact, he won't tell me yet. So, like I say, this is a pre-production proof. It's just for them to check out some of the connection points and things like that. As I understand, the black badge actually has been done, and some proofs have been sent to Red, so I'm supposed to get some pictures of those. So I get to see exactly what it's going to look like. I may not get to see what it does until we get to the con, but I know that it does use the infrared to communicate, and you can do things with the LEDs, and of course the OLED I'm sure does some really interesting stuff also. I did ask for a couple of features on it. One was you had the ability to put a VGA header onto it. So that's one of the nice things about the propeller is you can actually output VGA graphics directly off the chip without a whole lot of nonsense. There's some resistors and things like that, but the header jumps on there pretty easily, and that will allow you to do some output, which we'll have actually at the con. So let's see what you guys can come up with. But outside of that, just thought I'd give you a little notice and show you what we've got here, and kind of so you get a really good look at it. Got some cool toys. 3.3 and a 5-volt regulator, so you've got more room to play with things. And then it uses a 9-volt, so we make sure it runs all weekend long, and you've got strong power for whatever you want to run. So it ought to be a lot of fun. And I'm actually at Jean Lafitte. It's a little park that is in the old section of the French Quarter, and I just thought I'd stop in and say hey. So talk to you guys soon. See you at SkyDogCon.